Scorpio. This is your February 2017 forecast reading. Includes both your love as well as your general reading. First card that comes up in the love or relationship section of your reading is about letting go of control issues. There's a general theme running through Scorpio's reading this month of taking your courage and going forth with it, of tapping into your courage and going forth with it. It relates to all parts of your reading this month for February, and especially where relationships are concerned. It's about letting go of your fear, because control is a fear-based issue. It's about trying to control situations because we are scared or worried how they're going to turn out. And that first card is saying this is impacting on your relationships. It's impacting on your ability to attract a new relationship in, or to form a relationship with someone when you're looking for a new partner. So it's saying that in February you actually have the potential, you have the energy surrounding you to let go of that need to control, let go of the fear, and go forth courageously. That next card, the Speaker of Truth, says you are looking for an answer, but that answer is within you. And basically, the crux of this matter is, are you prepared to be honest with yourself? Will you like that answer if you get it? So if you've been looking out there for an answer, for something for a while, know that the answer is actually within you. And this card is basically saying, and the energy surrounding you are reflecting back at you, that you do in fact know that answer is within you. The problem lies in the fact that you don't really want to take a look at what that answer is. But this is all about courage in February, and it says you've got the courage. You will be able to do it. You'll look at yourself, you'll answer that question, and you'll have the courage to face up to whatever it is. The Maiden card then speaks about going back to remembering what your more innocent feelings were like. Before they were jaded, before you went through conditioning, before you had hurts and disappointments, and even other people's fears fed onto you. Remember what your original feelings about relationships, about love, about relating were. Tap back into those feelings again, and then you have great potential for feeling that connection with people again, possibly even attracting somebody in whom you can really relate to in a good way, make you feel comfortable and solid and loved. That Heighten Your Vitality card then says that you're probably feeling a bit of strain where relationships are concerned in February. And in order to get a better feel, to get that sort of warm, fuzzy, happy feeling back in relationships again, do stuff together which you enjoy. The Heighten Your Vitality card is all about getting out into the sunshine, if there's no sunshine where you're just getting outdoors a bit, or doing things that are not just sitting there and going through the same old things over and over again with each other, doing stimulating things, doing things together, which gets the energy and the blood and the heart pumping again. This will make a big difference to your relationships. It may also be a way for you to meet somebody new, doing something a bit more physical. You may meet the kind of person whom you can have a really nice relationship with. But it's all about courage in February, definitely. You're going to have to overcome your fears, both of going out there and doing what you want to do, as well as trying to control situations because you're worried about the outcome. Now, your general forecast, that first card that comes up, is a really nice card. That's the regeneration card. And that speaks about something which you thought was done, dusted, finished, didn't work out. It's that done, dusted, finished is more along the lines of you tried, you think it failed, it didn't work, it didn't take off. Now suddenly it's getting a second chance, and this time round it has the potential to really flourish. It was more about timing than anything else, so don't feel as if you put effort into that thing again, it's not going to work because it didn't last time. This time round there's a much better chance of it absolutely flourishing because the energies and the timing is right. And that next card is all about choosing your direction and just heading off in that direction. So it's more about, you obviously have a few choices available to you, a few directions available to you, and you're vacillating, should I here, should I there. This card says just make a decision, head off in that direction, head off determinedly in that direction, and know you'll have the wind at your back and you'll be heading on the right course. Those swallows, they're probably swallows, flying in the direction of the ship, and you can see her feathers and her wings and the feather all blowing backwards. In other words, everything is flowing in the same direction. So if you make that decision and you make it with determination, you will see everything will flow with you. And that Empress card is probably a reminder to also nurture what you are doing. That's the female principle. And it's whatever project you have going, remember to put that nurturing energy in it. That's going to be different for each of you depending on what the project is. But it's not all facts and it's not all figures and it's not all determination and direction. Remember to nurture it, to give it time, give it energy, give it some of your heart, your love, in fact, needs to be put into it for it truly to be successful. Then your soul path evolution. These are cards once more reinforcing that bit of needing your courage. Because this says let your heart rule your head this month. Okay, so instead of having that where you decide, right, this is what I'm going to do, and then your mind says, well, first you're going to have to do that, then you have to do that, and you might not be able to do this, yada, 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 and you make this long list of do's and don'ts and hows, and here comes the control into it again. This is saying go with what your heart genuinely feels. So it's also saying you are not going to be without challenges. In fact, you're not going to be without coming up against real good hard bumps that, metaphorically speaking, will give you bruises. But if you lead with courage and you use your heart, you use that lion heart and you pile in there and do what you need to be done, even if you fall down, you will get up, you will dust yourself off, and you will head into the sunset. That's the message behind this card. So know that courage is an integral part of success in February. And we talk about success and soul evolution part of you coming out of February feeling in your heart and your soul as if you've accomplished on a much higher level. Okay? But this can also manifest physically, definitely. And that serve card speaks all about doing what you know needs to be done out of pure love. And this is the love that's universal. So do your duties, do what you know is right, just out of a wanting to serve the universe, wanting to serve the universal energy. Don't expect anything in return. Don't expect any thanks. Just do it purely for service. There's a twofold message with that card, because one is we store up good karma, can you say, or good energy, and two, it's probably called upon you this month to give some service to the universe. And if we do so willingly and with an open heart, we will get our rewards for it. Whether we're actually expecting them or not, they will be coming to us. And that final card speaks about integration, about being whole again. And this speaks about more especially reintegrating parts of yourself that you may have lost along the way. And this can be those feelings which have become so jaded, feelings which have become so fear-driven because you've been hurt and disappointed in the past, and your responses to them, your darkest fears, your deepest fears. So they're parts of yourself you're actually locking away, or parts of yourself you're not even acknowledging because you don't want to. And in order to be whole, you have to acknowledge all parts of yourself. It doesn't mean we encourage certain behaviors within ourselves, although we do encourage the better ones, but you need to accept all parts of yourself, and you need to accept that you have fear. We all do. Fear is an integral part of the human experience. But courage is what overcomes that. And then when you integrate yourself on this level, all parts of yourself, those parts of yourself you've forgotten, you've hidden away, you ignore, you feel whole again. You find that balance. That's those two dragons. You can see the blue and the red dragon. They come together. It's symbolic of you getting that balance between the aspects of yourself. Just acknowledging them does that. And with that comes freedom. Now, how that plays out in your life, that's for you to see. But know that the reward for integrating yourself is freedom. Right, Scorpio, if you would like a personal reading and we can take a look at exactly how these energies are playing out in your life in particular, if you'd like a love reading, career reading, general forecast, or a forecast for 2017, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both URLs are showing up in the owl picture. Following the owl picture is a short description. If you have your own tarot deck, you can select your own cards, and I read them for you for a small fee. It's a wonderful thing to do, a short love reading, career reading, short questions. It's interactive, it works incredibly well, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching and listening.